Think for a moment about someone who had a positive influence on your life. What was it about them that made you listen? Was it their knowledge, their position, their authority, perhaps? But for most of us, the real answer is something much simpler. We listened because we trusted them. And we trusted them because we felt connected to them. That's why the first mentoring principle in the Mentoring Matters framework is this: connection comes before influence. Many people want to make a difference in the lives of others. Parents want to guide their children. Teachers want to inspire their students. Leaders want to influence their teams. Mentors want to encourage growth. But influence rarely begins with information. It usually begins with relationship. Over the years, I've noticed that the people who have had the greatest impact on my life were not necessarily the smartest people I knew. They were the people who took time to listen, the people who showed genuine interest, the people who made me feel valued. In other words, they built connection before they attempted influence. Research into human development and neuroscience supports this idea. When people feel safe, seen, and heard, they become more open to learning, reflection, and growth. When they feel judged, criticized, or threatened, they often become defensive and less receptive. In simple terms, people are more likely to listen when they feel understood. This principle applies across all ages. Children respond best to adults who build trust. Students engage more readily with teachers who show genuine care. Employees are more open to feedback from leaders they respect. Friends are more willing to listen when they know they are valued. Connection creates the foundation for influence. Now, this doesn't mean we avoid difficult conversations. It doesn't mean we never challenge people. In fact, meaningful growth often involves challenge. But challenge is far more likely to be received when it comes from a relationship built on trust. So how do we build connection? Often through simple things. Giving someone our full attention. Remembering their name. Asking thoughtful questions. Listening more than we speak. Showing an interest in what matters to them. These actions may seem small, but over time they communicate something powerful. You matter. And when people feel that they matter, trust begins to grow. Influence then becomes a natural outcome of a relationship rather than something we try to force. One of the questions I often encourage people to ask is this: instead of asking, how can I influence this person? Ask, how can I strengthen my relationship with this person? Because when connection grows, influence often follows. The strongest mentoring relationships are not built on authority. They are built on trust, and trust grows through connection. That's why connection comes before influence. Thank you for joining me. In the next video, we'll explore another important mentoring principle, the power of being present, because encouraging relationships change lives, and that is why mentoring matters.